had that coming, 100%. What up, peoples? And in today's video, I'm going to be gearing up this RC car to go like really fast. Right now, this car goes about, I'd say, 15 miles an hour with the brushless motor, and we're gonna see how fast it goes if I gear it up. So let's get into it. Okay, let's get started. Got the gear right here. Got my tools right here. Alright guys, you won't be proud of me, but you can see that the car rolls like way better than it should probably. It's because the motor's not even touching the spur gear. Because I already had put the gear in there and I got overexcited when I first got the gear. So I quickly put it in there and drove it around. It was really fun. I didn't really have the patience to wait a week to put in the gear. So I already have the gear meshed properly, and you're like, Nathan, what are all these screws doing here? From 2 videos ago, I got this brushless motor, pretty cool. And the plate that came with the gear mesher right here, that came with the brushed motor, that came with the RC car, it does not fit in all these little holes. So I put the screws in such a way that the gears mesh perfectly. But yeah, it's really hard to change gearing, and if it was any smaller or bigger, I probably couldn't have done it. So I got the perfect size gear somehow by the grace of God. So yeah, let's go install the gear. And also, you guys are like, Nathan, how is it still in the bag? Well, I just ripped a hole in it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just put it back in the bag so I look more professional, which I'm not in any way professional. So yeah, so let's get the pinion gear off. If you're watching this for a tutorial, you'll need a 1.5 hex tool. Alright guys, I realize it's really hard to drive with one hand because I'm having to use my chin and stuff, and I'm like crashing, and also I have to keep the gimbal on the car. It's not very good. So I'm just gonna go home and get the GoPro and mount it to the car, and yeah. The car is so top heavy that whenever it goes super fast, it does this, and it's like super funny. It's crazy. I'll show you. Alright guys, now let's do a speed test. Okay guys, I got the GPS right here, and I think this is a good spot to put it, so I'll get some electrical tape. This is kind of odd, I don't have any electrical tape, so I'm just gonna use some Scotch tape. That should work just as fine. Alright, the car is tilted, so whenever I floor it, the tires balloon and it hits the shell. So, Yeah, I got that going for me. I'll have to figure something out for this. I figured it out. The tape was pulling the shell too close to the tire, so whenever it would balloon, the tire would just hit the shell. So I untaped this side, like how much space there is compared to this side. So I'm gonna do it to this side too. You can see I'm not getting any GPS, that icon right there. It's supposed to be at least like 6 and still at a 0. So, yeah. I don't know what to do. Oh, we got GPS, let's go. Okay, let's see how fast this thing can go. That was kind of crazy. As you can see, there was a car coming. See? Read. We went 24 miles an hour. Let's see if we can beat that. That was slightly comical because one car after another kept coming from over there. And then the one chance that I had to move, you ran into a brick. Alright, let's see. 24. Okay, we're going to be drag racing the Rustler and the Prerunner. Nick is going to be driving the Rustler. I'm going to be driving the Prerunner. Let's see how things go. We're going to be starting way down there, and first person to cross either side of this wins. So, yeah, let's do it. Alright, now we're going to take it off practice mode and see what the difference is. Alright, we did the races. They were amazing, and the phone was never videoing. That's really frustrating, but we're going to do it again. Alright guys, see this? I want to show you what I'm seeing through my editing software. Alright, look at this. Look at that. The Prerunner is out of frame before the Rustler is. And if you can tell, the camera's at a slight angle going this way. That means that the Prerunner actually like demolished. That's crazy. Now let's go back to the video. Alright, we're just gonna have a drift off, I think. That's what we're doing.
Alright, my turn.
Beautiful.
Not saying that was close or anything, but that was close.
That was beautiful. Did you see that?
Alright, never seen a four-wheel drive one before.
Bro, cutoffs happened at 300 miles an hour.
Yo, you want to take a tag?
I don't. You had that coming, 100%. Alright, Nick, bro, what kind of a drift was that? Wow, guys, that was so fun. Drifting around the Prerunner, driving it around, racing against the Rustler. That was so fun. The gearing makes it go like crazy fast. It's like uncontrollable. I mean, if you're on a straightaway and you're only going straight, that's like the only way you can control it. But if you're like racing around on a track, I'd say it's a little bit too fast for that. But 25 miles an hour, 24 miles an hour, sorry. Whoops. 24 miles an hour is pretty good. And if you're wondering how I did the thumbnail, it's by doing this. So, the tires don't balloon like crazy. But most of you probably already know this. If you hold down one tire, it balloons like crazy. So that's how I did the thumbnail. And if you want to know the science behind that, I'll show you right now. Okay, so this is a differential for the Latrax Prerunner. I put this gear on backwards, but this is how it works. So if I'm driving, the gear is going on this and spinning this, so the wheels move. And then if you hold on one wheel, this goes twice as fast. And I just lost all my gears. Well, give me a second as I find them. So I found all the differential gears except for one of these little tiny ones. I have 3 of these and I'm supposed to have 4. So hopefully that's in focus. I don't know if it is, but yep, missing one of those. And I cannot tell you how many screws I found on the ground. The reason why is that's classified. No, I found like 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's 3 screws. So yeah, that's why the tire's balloon. The funny thing is I haven't even taken the thumbnail yet, so I'm just guessing that I'm gonna do that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it, but if I do it, that's how I did it. Okay, what I'm learning in the Bible right now is it says, "Be ye doers of the word, not hearers only." If you feel like God's speaking to you through that verse, and you're like, "Oh wow, that's really good," and you don't apply it to your life or do anything about it, you're deceiving your own self. That's what it says in James. And then another one, it says, "He who hears these sayings," we're just talking about the Bible, "and does them, I will liken him unto a wise man." And then I'm like, if I apply the Bible to my life, God will liken me to a wise man. And then also it says in James 2, verse 20, I don't know, I can't remember. It says, faith without works is dead. So, in a nutshell, what I'm saying is, like I was saying in the very last verse, faith without works is dead. So, apply the Bible to your life, God will liken you into a wise man. So, that's what I'm working on. But yeah, I hear things and I'm like, that's really good, and I just want to keep going on my way. And that's the exact opposite of what God wants for you. So yeah, stay in the Bible, and yeah, that's all I got for you today. And also, yes, I post every other Saturday. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. See you later. God bless you.